Hey y'all. Yeah, I ain't been making no videos because my check engine light's been coming on, and it's due to the exhaust camshaft positioning sensor, which is the back one, which is marked on your valve cover. So I got to get that. I ordered it like 4 days ago. It was supposed to come in today, but for some reason UPS is running slow, so it's going to advanced auto. I'm getting the original GM AC Delco part, so I try to put all the original back. It was like, I think $65 just for this. That was including shipping. Now these are very important, especially this front one. This front one, the code ain't coming on for it. I think it's P0014, and this one's P0014. But this one, it has like 3 circle screen around it. It sucks up oil, and then it lets a little bit of oil out and onto the timing chain. And the middle screen was clogged. It had a bunch of debris, so I took it out yesterday. I couldn't get this one out because it's been in there for a while, so I didn't want to keep prying on it until I get the new one. But I'll show you guys what they really look like when I get the other one in, you know. So I just want to show you guys what was going on here. Then I'll get back to doing the subwoofer videos and stuff. You know, I'm going to reposition my box and everything today and see if I can put it in the corner and see if I can get some more bass out of it. But yeah, that's what's going on. This car's set for a couple years, you can tell by, you know, valve cover and all that, and the rust. I've replaced almost everything except for like fittings and bolts and stuff like that, but I just put brand new double platinum spark plugs in it, and got a brand new computer for the transmission. But it doesn't shift all the time. It goes into limp mode, and I think that's happening because of this, because the only codes are coming up is the 2 solenoid codes, low voltage A and B, and but it doesn't always do that. You can reset it and it'll run for a while, as long as you don't dog it and not go into limp mode. But this thing here is making it idle rough. So if you're at a stoplight and you're waiting, you have to put it in neutral. If not, it's like you know. So it's got a lot worse, because, you know, at first it was just a rough idle and I wasn't worried about it. I thought maybe it was the spark plugs. Now changing the spark plugs did help, because for a while I couldn't even get it to shift out of limp mode. So I guess the computer systems are really sensitive, you know, when they're getting the information, and anything can trigger limp mode, you know what I mean? So this part, like I said, it was $65. I could have got both of these, plus I think that one right there, that's also part of the camshaft. That's a sensor. And actually I got to put that one back on, because I'm going to put some more electric tape on it, because this other electric tape's coming off until I can get some more of this type of stuff here, because all that was dry rotted and stuff. So I just put electric tape on it for now, but when it gets hot, electric tape gets all sticky and melts, so it's not the greatest thing to use. But it's better than nothing. That's all I got for right now. So, but yeah, I could have got both of these plus that other one I showed you for like $50, but they're called Power Horse or something. They're generic, you know. I'd rather use AC Delco GM parts, you know, if I'm going to do it, if I'm going to spend the money. It costs a little more, but in the long run, it's going to last, and it's made for the car. The other ones, you know, who knows? Might last a month or two. Could last years, but I'm not taking that chance. Anyway, as soon as I get the exhaust one in, I'll make another video. Oh, and if you ever go to do this yourself, they have it labeled right on here. Plus they have, I think they got little white marks. It's hard to see, but there's like a little white mark dot on there, and line them up or whatever. But I think they pretty much go back in the way you put them no matter what, because see that little bolt? They're 10mm bolts. Because when I took this one out, I thought you had to mark it, because somebody else said that, a video I'd watched. You see the white mark right there, you know, so I marked black up here. It doesn't really matter though, because that bolt down there is like the whole piece is one piece and it just slides in, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah, this thing's got 4 coil packs. This is the same engine that's in a Chevy Cobalt. I got a Saturn Ion, so it's all GM, pretty much all the same, you know. This is a 2.4 dual overhead cam. $10mm. Okay. See, this is the intake one. When I took it out the other day, this middle screen was totally clogged with deposits. Make sure you don't want nothing to fall down in here, in there. This was hard to get out. This is the one I couldn't get out yesterday. Make sure the bolt's all the way, because it ain't. They go, it's got to come way out. I think that's loose. Don't want nothing falling down into the camshaft either. I already cleared the debris. So, look at this. I had to end up taking coil pack out to get channel locks on it. It's got some deposit on it. I put this one back in barely so I don't get no debris into the new one. I need to put a little oil around this to lubricate it some. So maybe I can take this one out and get a little oil on it. I need an oil change too. According to the sticker, it's still got a couple hundred more miles, but might as well do it. Set this one down in gently. Oh shoot, I should have took the bolt loose first. Oh, this one's got a different head on it. Hold on a second. Okay, so the bolt that came with it has a different size head. The one for it, the one that goes for the car is 10 millimeters, so I'm going to replace the brand new one with the old one. That way, when I go to change them in the future, both bolts are 10 millimeters and not two different sizes. Looking good. Now we'll put the intake one back in. Put it in slowly. You want to line it back into the hole. Okay. Just want to make it snug. You don't want to strip it out. Now we'll put the, wipe this off. Put the coil back in. Had to take that out so I had room to work. Plug these back in, reset the computer, and then we'll see how it sounds. Now, if that rough idling went away and the check engine light don't come back on, check engine light comes back on, then the next step is the transmission solenoids. Hopefully that ain't the case. Hopefully this was putting it in limp mode to protect the car, and that's what I think was happening. I mean, if there's no circuits going to it at all, no juice. All right, now I'm going to fire the car up and see if the rough idle went away. Got it back here at the exhaust because that's where you'll really hear it. Pretty good. I think I might have to replace the intake one too. Like I showed you guys, the meter wasn't holding perfect. no rough idle when I'm at a stop. Check engine lights off. We're going down the road and she's shifting good. She's quiet, and I'm happy. We'll see if it does good on the way back. I'm going to put some gas in it because she's almost out of gas. All right, in conclusion, I went to the gas station, put gas in it. The check engine light did come back on, but it's still shifting. It's shifting a little bit hard, so I'll probably have to replace them shift solenoids. But at least it's still shifting. Before I put that camshaft sensor in, it would shift for a little bit if I reset it, but then eventually it would go into limp mode and wouldn't let me get out a second. So hopefully it'll hold up long enough until I can get enough money to replace the shift solenoids. Anyway, catch you guys in the next one.